My name is Tim Weeks, and it's the 16th of June, 2017. I have been held captive by the Taliban now for over 10 months. During this period, the Taliban soldiers have treated me well. They give me good food. They bring me tea and milk. I'm allowed to shower. They walk through snowdrifts to the bazaar to get me medicine. They take care of me. They make sure I get enough sleep and that I'm exercising. I ask you to consider my plight here. I am still a prisoner. I'm so far from home. I'm far from my family. I'm far from my friends. And even if the Taliban treats me well, in my heart, I need to go home. I need to have my freedom. I'd like to address the Prime Minister of Australia, Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull. I'm asking you now to please speak to the Taliban, to negotiate with the Taliban. I know that you are able to do this. You have already freed one Australian captive from here, and you've left me here. I know that you have already been to Afghanistan and that you have spoken here with these people. And I ask you to continue your efforts. Do not leave me here. I am putting my life in your hands and I ask for your mercy. Please help me. Please take me from this place. I don't want to be here for another birthday. I don't want to be here for another Christmas. I don't think I will make it through another winter. Please help me. To my family and friends, I have sat here for nearly 11 months. I think about you constantly. I see your faces. I hear your voices. I hear the stories in my head that you've told me. I ask you for your voices. I've been here for 11 months and I haven't heard one thing from you. I feel like you have abandoned me. My family, you have abandoned me here. My friends, you're sitting in silence. I beg you, I ask you, I implore you to go to the media, to speak to the press, to raise your voices, and please make the public aware of this situation that I have been here for so long. I feel like that nobody cares about me and it's so difficult. I know that you love me and I love you, and I'm putting my trust, my life in your hands. Please raise public awareness of this issue. Have the social media and the media talk to the government and talk to the politicians. Raise this in the parliament so that they are talking about it, so that I can be released from here. I beg of you. The only way for me to go home is for the Australian Prime Minister to speak to the Taliban government and to negotiate with the Taliban government and to work on freeing the prisoners, the Taliban soldiers who are currently held in Bagram and Puli prison. I ask you, please, to urge the Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull to address this issue and to speak with the American President, President Trump, so that they may address this issue and come to an agreement with the Taliban so that we will be taken out of here. I pray that this happens shortly and that the Taliban soldiers may be returned home to their family for Eid, and that I may be able to go home to my family and to my friends. Help me, please. Thank you.
It is June 16th of June, 2017. My name is Kevin King. My blood group is 0O positive. On the 9th day of August 2016, I was kidnapped along with my colleague Tim Weeks by the Taliban from Kabul. My captors treat me well. They treat me and my colleague Tim Weeks as their guests. But every prisoner's final wish is to get freedom from the prison. Mr. President Trump, you are America's great president, and the American people trusted you. I too am among those people. My freedom has been taken from me, and I want to spend the rest of my life in the service of the American people and in the service of humanity, and to achieve my remaining desired aspirations. I want to spend the remaining part of my life with my beloved family and our dear friends. I do not wish to spend my next birthday away from my family, and I do not want to sing Happy Christmas alone in the walls of a prison. Have mercy on me and get me out, but please do not send any commandos, because that would threaten my life and my colleague's life. I want to safely get out of here. You're one of the brave presidents in the American history. I follow your brave decisions. You consider the interests of the American people to be of great importance to you. You consider prosperity of the American people to be of great importance to you. For the benefit of your nation, you take decisions without considering your own political benefit. Take a brave decision regarding my release, as well as considering your political benefits. Release me by defending the rights and freedoms of one of your citizens, by releasing those prisoners which the Taliban demanded in exchange for my release. That will save my life. Due to the war situation here in Afghanistan, any incident at any time can take our lives. First Lady Trump, Ms. Ivanka Trump, and Mr. Gerard Kushner, my best wishes from captivity. I hope that you will inspire, you will help me in saving my life and securing my release. I really need your help. Please recommend our release to Mr. President and remind him again and again about my case. Encourage him to order the release of the Taliban prisoners in exchange for me and my colleagues' release, for our freedom. And please work hard for our release. I request all the representatives of the American people in the Congress to encourage exchange deal with the Taliban for saving my life without considering political benefits. Allow it and stress on the release of the Taliban prisoners in exchange for my release. And this is the only successful way for saving both my life and my freedom. I request the American media and the American people in the social media that they should raise their voices for my release and for saving my life, and to put pressure on the politicians and military in order to release me. And by doing so, they would have saved the life of a person in need. I request my family and friends to increase their efforts for my release and raise their voices through the media and demand Mr. President and his respected wife and his close associates and all the politicians to arrange my release and ask them to release Taliban prisoners in exchange for my release, so that I may safely join my family and friends and celebrate the coming Christmas together with them. Thank you very much.